And so you knew they were going to come for you. You had to know that. Now, to the degree that they're doing so, I get where you're coming from.
The WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint.
I mean, I'm just really happy for this organization, obviously. I mean, look at these fans. They're incredible. So if it wasn't for them, I don't know if we'd be...
Before we move on, I would like to ask you a small favor. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Did you click the subscribe button? If so, thank you so much. Now, let's get back to the video we're breaking down. Remember when Angel Reese was the world NCAA champion, social media darling, future WNBA star? She's facing a lifetime ban. You won't believe the incredible twists and turns that led to this startling fall from grace, from college basketball superstar to professional basketball exile.
Chicago Sky said goodbye to Teresa Weatherspoon, saying that it was time to, quote, make a change.
Would Angel Reese prematurely end her rookie season to spare herself the embarrassment of losing Rookie of the Year to Caitlin Clark?
I promise you that this tale is more bizarre than any game-winning buzzer beater. Let's take a moment to recall the time when Angel Reese was the dominant player in college basketball. She was unstoppable, a force of nature in the NCAA, and her performances left both opponents and fans in awe. However, something strange happened when Reese joined the WNBA, and all of a sudden, she couldn't even score double digits in half of her games. It's like watching a completely different player. The self-assured, assertive Reese we knew in college appears to have disappeared. She is having trouble finding her rhythm and is missing shots she used to take while she slept. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? What's even more bizarre while Reese is having trouble? Caitlin Clark is shattering rookie records everywhere she goes.
But sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it.
But she's pretending like there is something there. There's one person who is driving all this, and it's Angel Reese.
The difference between these two former college stars couldn't be more stark. The pressure is mounting on Ree, who is doing everything she can to succeed. Clark's transition to the professional ranks appears to be smooth. She's putting up numbers that make veteran players envious. It's painful to watch, and you can see the desperation in her eyes every time she takes the court. Why was Angel Reese banned from the WNBA for life? Trash talk has been making up injuries and even using the race card against Clark, but nothing is helping. Her game isn't getting better, and her antics are getting old with teammates and fans alike. This is where things get crazy, so get ready. In a desperate attempt to keep up with Clark, Reese turned to steroids in the hopes that they would give her the advantage she needed. Can you believe it? The college superstar, who everyone believed was destined for WNBA greatness, turned to cheating, but here's the thing. Even with the juice, Ree was unable to match Clark's skill set. Talk about a backfire. Steroids didn't make her the player she was in college. Rather, they fueled the dumpster fire that was becoming her professional career.
You were being an attention whore. And so, because your basketball couldn't do it, you went to other things.
It serves as a warning about the perils of attempting to use shortcuts to achieve success. Have you ever wondered how a top player goes from dominating college ball to barely making ends meet in the pros? Reese's frantic move was only the beginning. The last person you would think to ask has the solution. Enter Reese was meant to be mentored by Teresa Weatherspoon, a WNBA legend who is now a coach for the Chicago Sky, as she navigated the challenging transition from collegiate standout to professional baller.
I need to call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it?
I think more than anything, it's like surprising. Like, you guys didn't know, like, this is how women's sports are played. Like, come on.
However, Weatherspoon allegedly took things in a whole opposite direction, rather than letting Reese adjust. You may be thinking that a reputable coach would never give out steroids like Halloween candy, but that's exactly what happened. Let's break it down. Weatherspoon, a Hall of Famer, sacrificed her entire legacy to support a struggling rookie. It seems as though she forgot all she stood for as a player. Caitlin Clark lights up the scoreboard and concludes that cheating is the best way to stay ahead, but the big sneaker is that she wasn't merely ignoring it. In fact, Weatherspoon was allegedly pressuring Reese to juice up all. Imagine yourself as one of Weatherspoon's other players, working really hard in practice to follow the rules, and seeing your coach worry over juicing up the star rookie in a frantic bid to maintain pace with Clark. Talk about a team relationship gone trust that kills morale. Put it out of your mind and enjoy a surprise. The Sky season ended more quickly than Ree's reputation. They are losing every game, and everyone is blaming them.
So, Caitlin Clark, if you're out there, you are one of the GOATs of our games, and we appreciate you.
Yes, sir! Yeah, baby!
Players are irritated. It's like witnessing a car accident in slow motion, but with basketball instead. The spectators are bewildered, and the front office is surely stressing out. Weatherspoon sacrificed her own reputation in an attempt to preserve Reese's, but it didn't even work. The steroids didn't make Reese a WNBA superstar, and even after all that danger and cheating, she still lost to Clark and received a lifetime ban. Talk about a lose-lose situation. It turns out that the WNBA had never had a steroid scandal this significant before, and Reese's punishment was only the beginning.
If you're her coach and you care about her, you're not doing this. You shouldn't be making the focus another statistic.
Angel Reese is the villain, Caitlin Clark is the hero, and Angel Reese continued to play into it last night by getting ejected, and it's almost like it's all scripted.
How do you think they handled it? Let's just say that things quickly became messy. Reese is juicing, the Sky is tanking, and the WNBA discovers this whole mess. The WNBA is not playing around and hits Reese with a lifetime ban, not a suspension or a fine. You're probably thinking, whoa, that's harsh. But here's the thing, the NBA has never had to deal with a steroid scandal this significant before. A straight-up lifetime ban is equivalent to telling someone they can never play basketball or baseball again.
For the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like
A representation of us as women in many different departments. That's important for women to see, that no matter what it is that we want to become, we can.
We're talking about a Hall of Fame coach and a star rookie conspiring to circumvent the system. The league is trying to gain more fans and be taken seriously, and now they're dealing with this mess. How did Ree's actions impact her team's chances of making the playoffs? It's like watching a championized ship contender go from playoff contender to bottom of the barrel faster than you can say, steroid scandal. They finished with a 13-27 record, missing the playoffs by a wide margin. However, it's not just about one team. Fans are wondering if they can trust what they're seeing on the court. Are they juicing too? Or is that player really that good? It's like learning that Santa isn't real. But for basketball fans and Rays, oh, she's not going quietly into the night. She's pointing fingers and making accusations in an attempt to bring everyone down with her. It's like watching a toddler throw a tantrum, only the toddler is a professional athlete, and the tantrum is ruining careers.
Now people are calling you out on it when you post things like this on social media.
Although many people don't want to give Angel her credit, there's no doubt that the hero versus villain story is working in the WNBA's favor as well as Caitlin Clark's favor.
The WNBA is attempting damage management, but it's like using a squirt gun to put out a forest fire. They're holding news conferences and making comments, but the damage has already been done. While the WNBA rushed to control the narrative, the true story was taking place behind the scenes, and people were talking about steroids rather than scores, scandals, and statistics. In less than a year, how does a budding star go from college champion to WNBA pariah? The answer is a social media meltdown that even Reese's harshest detractors were taken aback by. Let's discuss the fallout. Reese's career ended before it truly began. She went from becoming the NCAA champion to being banned from the WNBA for life in less time than you can say. Imagine living your best life one moment and then seeing your aspirations fall apart the next. That's Reese's current situation, and Weatherspoon isn't faring much better. Her coaching career is in ruins. It's like witnessing a house of cards fall apart. All the years she spent becoming a WNBA legend and earning that reputation were gone in an instant. Her legacy as a player tarn. People no longer discuss her incredible plays.
The old heads, the ones who are petty, the ones who are jealous, the ones who can't get on the new wave is what is continuing to hold the league back.
Think was going to happen. Honestly. Work on look, Angel Reese has got some basketball skills. She does.
The Chicago Sky are left to pick up the pieces and rebuild their team and reputation from scratch after she messed up so badly. It's like they're starting from zero, but with a big ugly asterisk next to their name. Fans are dubious, sponsors are anxious, and the front office is working extra hours to clean up this mess. You know what's really crazy after getting suspended? It's like watching a train wreck unfold in real time as Reese went on a full-blown social media rampage, calling out the league, her teammates, and even Caitlin Clark. She is posting rants, sharing private conversations, and making accusations left and right. It's a complete meltdown, and everyone is watching from the front row. Meanwhile, the WNBA is going through a PR nightmare, trying to show that they can handle major scandals like the NBA. But let's be honest, this is next-level drama. They are issuing statements, holding emergency meetings, and attempting to put out fires left and right, but it feels like they're always one step behind. Reese's most recent tweet.
Because of Angel's Rodman-esque rebounding, never seen anything quite like it. She has run away.
Caitlin Clark hasn't done anything. She goes out and plays basketball. I've never seen her trash talk. I've never seen her taunt Angel Reese. There's nothing there.
The worst part is that some supporters are genuinely standing up for Reese. They claim that the punishment is too severe and that she merits a second opportunity. What have we learned from this whole Angel Reese scandal? It's tearing apart the WNBA community. People are fighting in comment sections, unfollowing one another on social media, and everything. It's like watching dominoes fall, but the dominoes are people's dreams and reputations. The WNBA is now facing its biggest challenge ever. Can they recover from this scandal, or is this the beginning of the end? According to some experts, the league must completely restructure its governance and drug testing procedures in order to regain the trust of its supporters, which won't be simple. The future of women's professional basketball is at a crossroads, and what happens next could completely alter the course of the sport. This is no longer simply about Reese or Weatherspoon.